Hello friends! Today, as usual, I will show and comment on the events from the front line. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up with the latest news. The situation at the front remains difficult. The enemy is attacking, and Ukrainian defenders are holding back the Russian onslaught, inflicting painful blows on the invaders. At the same time, allied countries assure that they will not stop supporting the Ukrainian resistance. This is neither Ukraine nor a missile strike. This is Rostov, Russia, and this house is just falling down from old age. People who live in such houses often end up in the trenches of the Russian army, and they think they are protecting Russia from NATO. The Ukrainian Armed Forces are testing the latest domestically produced drones on the battlefield, as they do not have time for preliminary tests. In 2023, Ukraine invested about $1 billion in the domestic drone production program and aims to double this figure this year, the defense minister said. He also noted that Ukraine is currently looking for other ways to strengthen its military capabilities. For example, instead of asking for state-of-the-art technology from Western partners, it is looking to reconfigure weapons that the United States no longer plans to use. Battery of the latest Skynex air defense systems arrives in Ukraine. This anti-aircraft system is designed to work against drones and cruise missiles, has a radar with a range of 50 kilometers, a command post, and 4 guns, each equipped with electro-optical sensors and radar. The munitions open up when they approach the target and release small tungsten cylinders that form a destructive cloud. Each projectile has a sensor that controls the timely opening. On the night of January 29-30, explosions occurred in the Kyiv region. The air defense forces were targeting enemy attack UAVs launched by Russian troops. A series of explosions occurred in the Zmiev community in the Kharkiv region around midnight on January 29th. There were also powerful explosions in Kryvyi Rih, Dnipropetrovsk region. An air alert was declared there due to the threat of enemy drones. According to the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, at night, air defense forces destroyed 15 of the 35 Shaheds used by the occupiers to attack Ukraine. The use of chemical weapons by Russian troops in the area of Robotyne. As you know, the enemy is actively using chemical warfare agents, mainly dropping K-51 and other grenades from drones. In the Robotyne area, the tactics are as follows. An enemy Mavic finds our dugout, hole or trench, and drops a gas grenade there. Our defenders, after noticing the smoke of an unusual color, or feeling the effects of the substance on themselves, start running out of the place where enemy FPV drones are waiting for them. It is a common but effective tactic of smoking out, because even if there is an electronic warfare device at the position, it is still a stationary one, and there is no effective mobile one. So the infantry is most vulnerable at this time. Marinka direction. The Russians started using smoke shots on mortars to cover their assaults, but for the last 2 days, everything has been quiet. Radio intercepts have revealed that Korean shots are tearing up the barrels along with the Russians, or that the powder is simply not working. Now they need to remove all this garbage and bring other shells to the positions. Now, the Russian terrorists are pushing hard in the direction of Torska. There are no more small groups, they attack in groups of 20-40. Unfortunately, 2 of our fighters were taken prisoner today. Before the elections in Russia, they need victories at any cost. Now, we really lack missiles to nullify these faggots at the moment the columns enter the region. There are a lot of targets in the occupied territory, and if they are destroyed in advance, there will be no such influx. It's difficult in Avdiivka. The Russians are attacking the private sector from house to house. Our tanks are doing a good job of destroying terrorists, often at close range. And this is one of the interesting videos where a Russian is taken prisoner. At first he said he went to buy bread and got the trenches wrong. And then it turned out that during our attack he was so awake, and when he woke up, his friends had escaped. He got confused and ran towards the Ukrainian positions. He lied at first, because he was ashamed to admit that he was such a loser. Russia is deploying electronic warfare units in its deep rear to counter Ukrainian drone strikes, but to do so, it has to cut off mobile internet in a large area. According to the Russian newspaper Kommersant, starting on January 25th, Russian mobile operators, on the orders of government agencies, began to turn off 4G networks at night in the Leningrad, Novgorod, and Pskov regions. According to sources, this is done at the request of the military. And while I'm editing this video, the Russians are attacking Kremenchuk, Poltava region. Dear friends, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video so that more people can learn the truth. I will prepare more interesting and fiery videos for you.